Hi, I'm Daniel Allen with Holistic Solutions. Today we're going to talk about how to foam roll your quads to release your hip flexors. So one of the most important things I can tell you when it comes to rolling your quads out is that you don't want to go too fast. You really want to give yourself a good amount of time to wait for the release. And since you want to take your time, you want a good supported position. So notice how I'm supporting myself with my elbow here, and I got a good solid frame. I'm gonna engage my glutes while I'm doing this, and the reason that I'm engaging my glutes is because I want to bring my leg into extension and I want to stretch out the quads while I'm putting pressure on them. So I'm gonna kind of roll forward onto my TFL. I'm gonna feel for any knots or any restrictions in there. It might be painful for you the first couple of times you do this. Just wait for that pain to dissolve and for it to soften. And once that tissue softens, you're going to move up onto the rectus femoris, which is the largest of the quadriceps muscles. And once again, I've got my glute engaged nice and hard. Stretching out that muscle. I'm also training my glutes to be more active when I do this, which is important. Your glutes are a really powerful muscle, and a lot of people have very dissociated gluteal muscles, and it builds. It builds.
It just builds.
Yeah, it builds. No, it builds. What is the word? Compensation is the word I'm looking for. So I'm gonna roll. I got a nice juicy spot right there, nice area restriction. I'm just gonna kind of lean into it, engage my glutes real hard, and wait for that to dissolve, and then move forward a little bit more. Feels good. Now, when you first start off, you may need a more or less dense foam roller, depending on your own body composition. For me at this point, I'm rather experienced at this, so I need a really dense foam roller. When you first start off, you might want something a little softer. And I'm going to bring that all the way out to the kneecap. Nice good release in there. I'm going to roll all the way back up, feeling for any spots that I might have missed. There's a good release on the rectus femoris. Now I'm going to do the vastus lateralis and the IT band here. I'm going to start once again around my TFL. Now notice the structure of my frame has changed a little bit. I'm still going to keep my glutes engaged and bring my leg into extension. And the IT band, this area can be pretty tender for most people, so just try to take your time. Once again, you might want to try to use a less dense foam roller for an area like this. Yeah, it's pretty tender in there. Notice how I'm taking my time. I'm not rolling back and forth a lot. I'm just kind of putting pressure on the spot and extending the leg to stretch out the fascia. any spots that I might have missed. Okay. And then if I want to do then I have my my medial quad muscle here. Ooh, this one's also pretty tender.
It looks painful.
It's gonna kind of.
I like watching him in pain.
And now I'm kind of getting into the adductors a little bit, which is okay. Separate the adductors from the quadriceps a little bit. There's not much going on there. All right, now that I've released the tissue, the fascial tissue with the foam roller, now I'm going to stretch that same muscle. So I can do that by just bringing. So I'm stretching out these muscles right here. I'm just kind of going into a deep lunge, and I'm gonna, once again, I'm engaging my glute to bring my leg into extension. So I want to use my own muscles to stretch out the muscles. So anytime you want to stretch, it's better to use your own muscles and not just pull against the floor, but actually actively extend the leg. And if you want to make sure that you're not just pulling against the floor, you can also do it from a standing position. Just come like this, and then and rather than pulling up on the foot, I'm just going to kind of extend my leg back. And I can feel that all in through here and in all these quadricep muscles. All right, and that is the proper way to foam roll and stretch out your quadricep muscles.